Penthouse top flow. I was gone by the next week. Who they testing? I'ma ride till the brakes gone. Probably next week. Oh, you lying to my face, and misled you. Bet you probably think you safe, You stay.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to episode 3 of the Manga Mentality Podcast. I'm your host, King Ak, and here we have
Shimon J.
You know who it is. It's C, S-E-A, B-A-P,
and Cyrus.
All right, so again, we back at this list.
Yep. Slowly but surely.
Yeah,
Episode 3.
exactly.
Yes.
We loved your reasoning so far.
Okay.
So we're getting closer to the top of the list.
Yes.
Can you get into Fullmetal Alchemist and why it was number 3, and just give us like a backstory about the show?
Okay. Yeah, sure. Fullmetal Alchemist is an interesting story because it's Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, right? That's what the B stands for. Fullmetal Alchemist is actually the same show, but Brotherhood, what they did with Brotherhood is they both start in the same place, but Fullmetal Alchemist has a ending in like the 3rd or 4th season. Brotherhood doesn't include the ending and just keeps the show going, and so it's almost twice as long as a completely different ending from what Fullmetal Alchemist has without the Brotherhood. So I put Brotherhood for a multitude of reasons, but to the plot, it takes place in not present day, but it takes place in Germany, right? So that around Germany and Russia, it's 2 kids named Edward Elric and Alphonse Elric. It's 2 brothers, right? They had common house. They are living on a farm in the hills, right? They're a farmer family, but their dad leaves. They don't know where their dad goes, and the mom falls ill. So they're just living with their mom, right? They're picking flowers and whatnot. They're going to the market, but when her mom gets really ill, and she just does not get any better, and so she passes away. But what Edward, right,
anime
the older
moms.
brother, anime. She had the anime mom haircut. I just thought about that. She had the one ponytail to the side.
Bad little ponytail.
Tragic.
She's gonna die soon.
But basically, Edward being the older one, he goes into his dad's study, and his dad, their dad, tells him do not go in there. Right, it's books about so that you cannot control, and he was right.
Naturally,
he was being
he
a
would
good
go in
yeah.
there.
He was being a good dad because he told
Yeah.
the truth. There was stuff in them books that they could not control, but what do kids do? They break the rules. So he goes in there. They both go in there when their mom passes away, and these kids, they thought to themselves, we can look into the books about alchemy and look up resurrection. And that's what they did. And ironically, they actually used the book correctly. They were actually spot on. For past mistakes, they actually got it right the first try.
Yeah.
They got all the elements that they needed, and they got their mom's body, and they put
Wait, hold on. So they dug her up, or did she just die?
It was like a week later.
So she
They
was
dug her up.
buried.
Yeah, they dug her up. So yeah,
Defiling corpse?
nasty for
That's
sure. They draw a transmutation circle on their basement floor with a piece of chalk. They put their mom in the middle, and then they put the elements that the book says you need for life, like grams of iron, grams of protein, all that stuff. Right? They put it on top of her body, and then they do the transmutation. But what they end up making is a homunculi, right? And a homunculi is what happens when man tries to make man with magic and not through natural conception of a man and a woman. So when you try to use alchemy, right, because of equivalent exchange, the exchange is you give these elements and you get a human body, but that doesn't count for the soul. So you have a homunculi, and a homunculi is basically like a demon, right? So it looks, it's all weird looking. It's alive, but not really. It's somewhere in between.
Does it
alive
look like
and
her?
dead. It looks, it's deformed because it's her dead body, right? So it just doesn't look right. And so they're traumatized, and then on top of that, their transmutation, the circle as it opens up, it takes Alphonse's body, not his spirit, but it takes his body, and it takes Edward's arm and leg. So it literally cost him an arm, a leg, and a brother to get back their incomplete mother. It wasn't even their mom. It was like a demon in the shape of his. They didn't even get what they asked for. So then Edward has to use the blood as he's bleeding out. He has to use the blood from his missing arm and then inscribe his brother's soul on a piece of armor, like an armor a suit of armor in the corner. He inscribed the soul into the chest plate so that his brother have a body. But it works, ironically. He's actually pretty good at what he does. So the Alphonse's soul has now been moved from his body, which has been taken, into a suit of armor. And that's all at first episode. That's how the show starts. Because this is like a capital offense, you're not supposed to do that. It's completely forbidden. They are taken in by the state, but they realize that they both have a knack for alchemy, so they become state dogs, which is people who pass the alchemic exam and become legal alchemists, but they work for the state. They can't work for anybody else. They can't have their own shop. They are government officials, basically. They work the government. Yeah, they're state dogs. So they go around on missions, basically like Naruto. They go around on missions. They go defeat, evil people like, oh, you're corrupting this country. We go in there. We take you out with alchemy, right? And they're going on missions, but their whole journey in their mind is to get their bodies back, their missing body parts, and Alphonse's entire body. And so they meet friends, they meet good people. Whole time, their missing dad from the first episode, he was actually essentially a time traveler, and he had the missing key to bringing back their mother.
Hey, you gonna spoil it like that, guy?
I mean, it's the plot. It's the plot. We got to get
a
through
little description,
We got to get. I'll wrap it up. Point is, they travel the world with their alchemy, and they're looking for ways to get their body back. And as the plot thickens, I'm not gonna say everything else because that's a small part of it. The plot thickens.
No, it sounds intriguing.
Yeah, it's very. I recommend to watch it while still on Netflix. The plot thickens. Philosopher's Stones, magic. If you're into like medieval history, you'll love that show because they pose in a lot of things like King Arthur, all that stuff. But yeah,
so kind of like you
two
and
brothers.
like Harry Potter. It's like a little connection. I feel it.
Yeah.
Would you bring your mom back? Like, would you dig her up to bring her back?
Digging her up.
That's the thing. I'm not gonna. I don't want to spoil the whole show. But my mom passed away from natural causes. I'm not. Yeah. God forbid.
Yeah, don't knock on.
I'm not digging her out of the. No, I'm not. No. If she was on the bed, and the chalk is right there, I might think about it. But if we already.
And then for that to happen, a similar thing.
Just for it to not work.
That she's not even going to be herself.
Turn into a demon.
Yeah. No. I would never put my mom through that. No.
Yeah, she lived a good life.
Yeah. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
All right. Next on the list, Dragon Ball Z.
The goat.
For the people that may have been under a rock for the past
30 years.
And don't have any clue what the show is.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Look,
Yeah.
30-second breakdown. Dragon Ball.
As concise as possible, because I know there's so much to the show.
No filler words. I'm going to say action words only. Put it together.
Yeah.
Wait, are we talking about Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, or Dragon Ball Super? Because
No.
Are we talking
Dragon Ball
about
Z.
What's the difference?
Z?
Yeah, so
Dragon Ball is when Goku, main character, is a kid. Dragon Ball Z is when he has a family, and Dragon Ball Super is just after Z.
Got it.
So they're all like different.
no, it's one timeline. It's just broken up by Dragon Ball Z and Super, but it's the same timeline carrying forward.
Oh, it's just
the
like
same
parts of his life.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
It's
Goku was a
like
kid,
part 1, 2,
grows
3,
up.
basically.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, they just gave it those names to differentiate them. But very high level up to Z. Planet Vegeta, Saiyans, Frieza, destroy Planet Vegeta. Saiyans are all dead, have no home.
These are like races of people.
Yeah. Goku, the guy we all know and love, sent to Earth, trained from a child to become a self-sufficient man that lives in the forest. Bulma, daughter of scientist, finds Goku in forest and recruits him to help her find the Dragon Balls, the fabled Dragon Balls.
Wish-granting orbs.
Wish-granting orbs, basically. You gather all of them, a dragon appears and grants a wish. That's how the Dragon Balls work. She wants them because she's vain. She wants personal things with the Dragon Balls. She doesn't pay for them. She can wish for them. Life goes on. They meet more and more scoundrel and untrustworthy people. Goku fights them. They join his side because they realize this is the strongest guy there is. Even at 5 years old, he's knocking out people like it's nobody's business. So you might as well be on his side than be off of his side.
Yeah, I'm to the bench.
And so that keeps happening. Goku gets a little bit older. He his childhood sweetheart, ironically, one of the people that he helps out, he has a daughter that's Goku's age. They grow up together. In Dragon Ball Z, they have a child. That child's name is Gohan.
Disappointment.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh.
Why is he a disappointment?
You know,
Yeah.
we're not gonna get into that. Yeah.
He's definitely a disappointment.
Continuing.
In comparison to his father.
Yes, 100%.
Kinda.
Oh,
150%. 100,000%, honestly.
Hey man,
Yeah, go ahead.
relax on Go.
Bro said he wanted to go to school instead of training.
They have a son. They raise their son.
Education.
Goku's long lost brother that was off planet when their home planet was destroyed finds Goku, and he comes there. He's like, "What's going on? This planet seems like live and jovial. You're supposed to come here and destroy the planet for Frieza, for Planet Vegeta. That was your mission, was to go here, grow up, and destroy the planet. That's our whole job is saying." He's like, "What are you talking about? I don't have any siblings. My dad is Grandpa Gohan. What are you saying to me?"
My dad is Grandpa.
Yeah, my dad is. That's the whole thing. And then Raditz, the brother, breaks down the whole plot of what happened, and then he's like, "I can't let you just come here and tell me to kill these people." So Raditz says to him, "If you don't give me X amount of bodies in 1 week, I'm gonna kill you and I'm gonna kill the planet, because that was our mission. You're a defector now." So now Goku and his best bud Piccolo have to team up and kill Raditz.
Best bud is crazy.
They have to kill Raditz, because if they don't do it, Raditz is gonna kill, the Earth. They succeed. Goku dies in the process. They get the Dragon Balls, wish him back. The story continues. It's just more and more stuff happening. The plot grows. Vegeta, the son of the king, so the prince of their race, he goes to Earth now because he hears about what's going on. He tries to fight Goku and friends. He loses. They let him leave. He comes back. They fight again. That's how their rivalry starts. But they realize that the true evil is not each other. It's Frieza, the guy that destroyed their home planet. And so since then, Goku and Vegeta have united to join the team. They're locked in. And
Mama
now
mentality.
from there, Mama mentality. They're locked in. They know there's a greater evil, and it's not each other. It's
Exactly.
Frieza. So from then on, they work as a team. They fight Frieza and the evils that come after Frieza. Frieza's family, his older brother, his dad, and then
It's not canon.
Dang, the dad got in there too.
yeah, the dad got in there too.
I mean, if somebody killed your son, you're gonna get it back in blood, right?
But the plot goes on from there. But the story of Dragon Ball Z is Goku and his family, Vegeta and his family, as they become the strongest beings in the universe. Because the Saiyan limit there is no limit for a Saiyan.
Okay.
If you're a Saiyan, you can grow technically infinitely powerful. But they start off as a baby. Goku started off as a baby with a power level of 1.
It was 5.
10.
It was
It
weak.
was some really low.
Next to his crib friend Broly with a power level of 10K.
It's crazy. It's crazy. He started off as absolutely basically nothing. Like when his brother came to Earth, he was scanning to see where Goku was. A fat, unhealthy farmer with a shotgun. His power level was 5. That's the same power level
As
as
infant
Goku when he was born.
Oh, wow.
But Broly, the guy one crib over, with a power level of 10,000 as a baby. So that shows you like the difference that Saiyans have with everybody else. That's
But Broly was a mutant.
Well, yeah. But I mean, that shows you the difference. Like people have that Saiyans have a weak. Goku's considered weak as a baby.
He's a low
He's
class
the
man.
strong. He's as strong as a full grown man on Earth, and now that's what they're used like that. But yeah, that's the plot. I suggest you watch Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z. If you just want to see action, watch Z forward. But if you care about the plot, then start on Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I'm a plot person.
Yeah, then I would say start on Dragon Ball. Yeah.
How do you feel about them putting Goku into Fortnite?
You know what's kind of funny? People say that Fortnite ruins stuff. People say, "Oh, it's in Fortnite that's ruined." Me personally, I don't care that much. I got the Goku skin. Feel me? On Fortnite,
I got
care.
Vegeta.
Yeah, I don't care. To me, I like it because it gives you an opportunity to have Goku as one of your characters, because it's all type of stuff. Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
I'm not gonna lie though.
I'm not mad at that.
I think the only thing that made me mad is how ugly they made his model. Bro is super.
Yeah, he look a little weird.
Bro,
but,
Goku's built like me in the game.
and Goku buff.
Goku is strong. Goku got muscles on his muscles, and he's built like me.
Man,
Bro, what you doing, bro? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
The truth. It's a great show.
Yeah.
It's a great show. There's a reason.
That's the number 2 spot. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part.
Certified.
Honestly, that was a lot more you had more of a connection to that than Full Metal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because before you said you were everything's just a little what's it called, and then One Piece is God, but it kind of feels like you like Dragon Ball a bit more.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely like Dragon Ball a little bit more than Fullmetal Alchemist. Because the thing about Fullmetal Alchemist is I watch it with my family. So me, my dad, my mom all seen Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood start to finish. So it's like a connection thing. one of the first shows I watched. I think one of the first anime I ever like remember seeing was Dragon Ball. Like I turned the TV on and I pressed guide and I scrolled down one. I accidentally pressed the OK button and it put on, no lie, the fight between Goku and Vegeta on the rocks. I'm like, what? Who are these shirtless men on the screen?
Yeah.
What's going on
That's
here?
definitely gaslit.
Why does he look so
Can we
dirty?
get into why anime fights last literally like 5 episodes?
And why are they so like alive?
Fun fact, actually, you saying 5 episodes is crazy because the Frieza versus Goku Planet Namek arc fight was, I think it spanned across like what 10 episodes. It was 10 episodes,
least.
but the fight itself was only 5 minutes.
The idea is that it showcases.
And they're
the
supposed to be
speed they're
moving
at.
so fast
that's
and they're
the
so
idea.
skilled.
Yeah.
Why is it taking so long?
Because they're moving so
yeah.
fast that time is irrelevant.
Yeah, like they're moving so quickly that for us to see it and understand what's happening,
had to
in real
slow it
time,
down.
They had to slow down the animation.
So like realistically, they're like
Yeah,
30-second fights. Like,
No, I mean realistically the 10 minutes, the 200-minute fight really happened in 5 minutes for them, but for us it took 10-20 minutes.
No, but they be talking too, and then they get to backstories.
That really happens.
So all of this is
it's happening so fast. That's the joke. Like that's how they get away with it. Like,
they be
no.
talking crap about each other and everything.
You monkey.
Racist.
That was a 10th of a second in real life.
I could just imagine being a normal person on Namek just watching that. Like, bro, what is going on?
exactly like a pedestrian on the street.
I mean, you know when you see like, I don't know if you ever seen like little clips, but it's like a line and then like a circle in the sky, like line circle. It's like hit like blows landing.
Yeah.
You ever, that's like in Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
When Rengoku was fighting that guy in the Mugen Train movie, and then it goes to Tanjiro's.
Akaza.
It goes to Tanjiro's perception. All he sees is like colors,
Lightning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it's like. So we're seeing it as if Tanjiro's fighting somebody, but what's really happening is they're moving that fast. We wouldn't be able to perceive it if it wasn't slowed down.
Yeah.
To 5 to 200 minutes.
It's crazy that they could like stand still and still be moving that fast.
Still be moving that fast.
Because like they'll just start floating in the air and just be like, oh yeah, you're really strong. Thanks,
Yeah.
Frieza.
And then they get back to it.
So why do you feel like you identify with Goku?
Goku is simply him.
You feel like Liam?
Yeah.
That's manga
I
mentality.
mean, stronger than Goku. I mean, he's a piece of paper.
Who would win in a
At the end of the
fight,
day.
you
Me
or Goku?
You see, Goku's power is limitless, but I feel like if I get to him first, I might have an upper hand.
Nah.
You're not beating Goku and not beating Goku.
Look.
Oh, you know what? That's a good question. Is there anybody in anime that y'all feel like y'all would, even if it's a side character that you know you?
Oh, I am curb stomping Boruto.
Okay.
You're not.
That child?
Bro, Boruto has 3 dojutsu, the Rasengan, the big Rasengan. He can hold on.
Yeah, but I could learn that,
Context-
though.
For context, Boruto can summon a clone of himself that throws him at you with wind gusts coming behind the feet. Like he puts wind.
Yeah,
in
the
his
cloning
hand.
stuff.
That's
That's like
too much.
limitless.
You telling me I
Yeah.
can't learn that though? I could learn it. I could throw the hand signs up and hit him with a.
You don't even have a chocolate type. You wouldn't even have chocolate.
Nah, I'll put him. Listen. I'm not one for violence, but you know, hollows.
Look,
Boruto not bulletproof.
that's true. The guy, they actually.
Oh yeah, you can use anything to
Yeah,
your
exactly.
They asked
Yeah.
the guy. They said, "Why aren't there guns in Naruto?" He said, "Guns would be too overpowered. Ninjas aren't faster than bullets." That's what he said.
Exactly, it can't be.
They can't.
You can't beat bullets with
You
karate.
can't beat bullets with that. You can't do that. I'm taking out Moomin Rider. One Punch Man. I'm on that man's head. I'm putting his head. The reason I say that is because Moomin Rider is just a regular dude with a bike. That's all he is.
No, but what if he throw the bike at you?
Hey man, I'm throwing it back. It's a fair 1v1. I'm gonna catch him by the spokes.
Oh, that's crazy.
Look, you know we had a good one. I
We
like
did.
this one.
Good episode.
Look, thank y'all for tuning in. Remember to like, Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends, get in the comment section, argue with us because we love to read them and argue back. And tell your people. But thank you for tuning in to episode 3 of Manga Mentality Podcast. I'm your host, King Ott. And
Shimon J.
King Cyrus.
Look. Come back next time. Tune in next time. We'll see you then.
Bravado get you chopped, take a walk, scary to opt out. Talking crazy, better watch out. You know we gon' rock out. You don't wanna bring